You're most welcome to Patongo. My name is Apia Thompson, the resident senior state prosecutor, Patongo. Besides me is resident senior state attorney of Pade, Mr. Amza Muzige. Here we are manning the stall of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. We exhibiting how we receive complaints from the public, how we handle them, and how we give the feedback to the community on the complaints made. We also have the roles that we do on instituting criminal prosecutions here in Patongo and then by the area. Our roles are to receive complaints from the general public, receive police files from police, peruse them, and when we are convinced that evidence on record is substantial enough, we go ahead and sanction them. And where we find that the evidence are not substantial enough, where we need some more investigation to be conducted, we direct police on the areas they are supposed to carry more investigations. But when we realize upon perusal for the second time that the evidence on record cannot support the charge or an offense or disclose an offense, we close the file and then submit the file back to police. We are also charged with the responsibility of making sure that victims who are affected by the perpetrators, their rights are observed according to the Constitution. We make sure that we process their files properly, we protect their rights and give the adequate advice. And then we make sure that all those rights are observed according to the law. That's what we do, my Lord. Thank you so much, my Lord. Maybe my brother here can add a few things.
Our complaint, my Lord Mzige Hamza, my name is I'm Resident Senior State Attorney for Pade and for Patonga, the supervisor. Nice to meet you. In case the public is not satisfied with our decisions, we lodge complaints which are writing to the state prosecutor. If they are still not comfortable with the decision, then the complaint comes to me. I'm sitting at Pade. And in case still on the second occasion you are not comfortable with the decision, the complaint goes to Assistant DPP or Regional Officer at Acoli, and then from there, just in case still you lodge the complaint, the DPP at Workers' House. Thank you.
Now, one area I really want clarification. I always hear people complaining that the accused person has been released on bail. The accused person has won the case. No, that's how they say. Do you take time to explain, especially victims or complainants, what bail is? Why does court have to grant bail and what the purpose of bail is, so that they know the accused person who has gone back to them has gone back with a view to come back to court on the day of hearing. Do you really find time to explain? Or as DPP, do you also have days where you can link up with the community like we are doing today?
So, my Lord, as DPP, we have not had open days. We have benefited from the ones of jailers or courts to actually put our mandates to the public like this one. But for a day and here, we've encouraged cases to come to court on the first day with the complainant present, just to follow what happens on that day. So if bail comes across like it normally does, the complainant in the first place is in court to know what happens, the date when the case is coming, and then when the bail application is done, we always explain to them that, you see, this is not the end of the case, it is coming on this date, and his going on bail does not mean that the case is concluded or in any way affect your case. So my Lord, they are always aware. That has been our practice for Pade and Patongo. Thank you.
Thank you. Then, when I was growing up, I don't know when people were sensitized. People respected the scene of crime, especially for capital offense like murder. When he was murdered in a place, they would go to the local administration. Then they would keep a distance, not to disturb the cops, not to step all over the place where police to find evidence. These days, the scene of crime, the first thing that happens is destruction of the scene of crime. Somebody is killed in my village. By the time I go, footprints everywhere, even when you bring the police dog, it begins shaking its head because it cannot make sense. So do you find time together with the police to explain to people the importance of the scene of crime? I know you love your child who has been killed and you want to go and fall on the body, but in doing that, you're making the killer escape justice. Do you really sensitize them so that they know?
My Lord, we've done that, and we have adopted, among others, prosecution-led investigations, and we have been in touch with police. And of course, time factor has always been that, but by the time the police gets to the scene with the RSA, the public in most cases had been there. But we have adopted that strategy of having prosecution on board with the investigators through the prosecution-led investigations.
Maybe you should go on radio programs, and really explain. That's one big area where evidence, you see evidence killed, and the perpetrator goes scot-free. Radio programs, you can have through the district authorities, they call all LCs. You go to a place, you can go to a sub-county and ask for all LCs from LC1 to LC3. To talk about the role of the community or the role of the people in promoting the cause of justice.
Yes, my Lord.
Thank you. What are the challenges? You haven't told me what challenges you have.